What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today, I'm super excited because we're gonna be doing a full face testing all of the new viral makeup. There's been a lot of new releases and most of these are high-end, like very expensive. So we need to see together like, okay, is this stuff actually good or not? So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump in. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you have not already and click the little bell right next to the subscribe button so you're notified of all my future uploads. And let's go ahead and get started. All right, we are going to start with the new Tier foundation. This is their Mask Fit AI Filter Cushion. Now, if you guys have watched me before, you know that the Tier Red Cushion Foundation is one of my absolute favorites. The coverage on that is insane. And the lasting power is incredible. Like, that foundation will literally last for days if you don't wash it off at the end of the night. And that's always a go-to for me. But this new one looks pretty promising. So this is basically supposed to give like a filter, like beauty filter to your skin in real life. It's supposed to be insanely full coverage, 72-hour wear, which is insane. And it comes in 30 different shades. I have 27C Cool Beige here. I'm hoping this one works for me. Love there's a little mirror and it comes with a little puff. Honestly, most of the times I don't use like these little puffs that come in makeup, but with the Tier Cushion foundations, these work so well to apply the foundation to the skin. So I do like to use these. So I'm gonna go in, let's see if 27C is a good shade match. Actually might be a little dark. So let's do 25C instead. Okay, let's try this one and see. Okay, I think this one will be a better match for me. This is supposed to basically instantly get away like the look of pores, freckles, anything like that, and give it incredibly full coverage, which you can already tell it does. This is supposed to be a bit more matte finish than the red cushion. So if you're looking for a matte finish, this may be something that you will like. I'm applying this on half of my skin so we can see the coverage that it gives. It does also say that it has Tier's Thin Tech, which essentially what that's supposed to be is like insane coverage, which I can tell you this is insane coverage. I mean, look at the difference, literally crazy, but a thinner texture. And that's one thing that I've always liked about their foundations is they give this crazy coverage, but they do not feel thick and cakey on, like very, very thin. And you don't need a lot of product to get this coverage. And it looks so good. Like, okay, I feel like the red cushion's got to run for its money with this one. This is really, really nice. One thing that's nice about this too is you are not supposed to need any setting powder with this. So I'm not going to be setting it. It's supposed to be transfer resistant on its own and have a Blur Tech finish, which creates a flawless AI-like powder finish to the skin without actually having to use powder. It does not feel drying whatsoever on my skin. Like, my skin feels super normal. You guys, this is good. Wow. I mean, I feel like it speaks for myself. Look at my skin. It looks flawless. And y'all know if you have watched me from the start, full coverage is like where my heart will always be. This is full coverage. Like, we are bringing full glam back with this foundation. I do want to thank Tier so much for partnering with me on today's video to let you guys know about their Black Friday sale. If you don't know, you can find Tier on Amazon. So I will link them right down below, but they're going to be having major deals for Black Friday. So now is the time to get it. And honestly, if you can only get one of their foundations, I think I would say to get this one. I think I like this better than the red cushion. I mean, this one looks really nice. I really like this. Like I said, I will link them down below. Definitely check them out on Amazon for Black Friday to be able to shop. This is literally giving beauty filter in real life. Like, this is good. Okay, up next, I gotta be honest, I feel like we don't even need concealer because my complexion looks really nice, but I do have a new concealer that I wanna try. This is from Makeup Forever. This is their HD Skin Full Cover. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this. I'm probably gonna use 2R28 and just apply this to my under eyes. Again, I feel like I literally don't even need concealer. Ooh, I like this doe foot. It's very soft feeling. What intrigued me about this concealer is that on the top here, there's a little brush. I like that they included that. Normally, I wouldn't use like a brush like this, but I actually put it underneath my eyes just like without any makeup on. And it is very soft. So I was like, oh, okay. We'll try it out and see. Blending nicely. I actually like the brush. The brush is really soft. So the fact that it is just built in is nice. You don't need a separate brush. Again, I feel like we had like the foundation kind of underneath the eye, so I didn't have a ton to cover up, but that looks pretty nice. I've always liked the HD Skin line from Makeup Forever. I feel like they've always made good complexion products, but having the brush top on this, I feel like makes it different, and the fact that it's actually good. Like, other brands have done similar things to this, but the brush is always like so hard. I'm like, no one is gonna use this, but this one's actually really soft and nice, and just like blended that out really well. Okay, up next, let's go in with some bronzer. These are newer from Laura Mercier. These are her Bronze Color Infusion. Now, what I liked about these is you get two different colors in here. So they have like a sculpt and a glow. So you get like a matte bronzer, but then also a glowy one. This is in Con. So I'm just gonna mix my brush in both because I personally like a little bit of a glow to my bronzer all over the face, but then I'm gonna go in with just the sculpt side to actually chisel out the skin. So I actually love that they give you the option of both in one. Oh, this is actually quite pretty. And it's very neutral too. Like it's not super cool tone, but it's not super warm tone either. So like a true brown where it can be used as a bronzer and a contour because it doesn't pull like overly either. And you definitely get that glow, but it's not like too much where it's like glitter, you know? Like just gives like a light kind of, I wish I had these in the summer. I feel like this would have been my total jam in the summer. But I mean, I use bronzer and stuff all year round. That looks really nice. I'm gonna go in with just like a little sculpting side and go in with the matte side and use that to sculpt. I think I want something a little bit darker, but this is very pretty and I really do like that you get both in here. Because I feel like there's a time and place for a bronzer with a little bit of glow and then a matte. And so normally you have to use two separate products, where with this you do get both in one. So I do like that. I think I just need the next shade darker, but definitely looks pretty. Next, we have some new Huda Beauty. These are her blush filter palettes. These looked stunning online. So I have 3 of them. We have Toasty Peach. I'm not sure which one I want to use. Toasty Peach, which looks like this, very pretty. Baby Pink, where we have some like bubblegummy kind of pinks. This, honestly, these colors I feel like don't look great on me. I always want them to look good and they just don't. So I'm probably not gonna use that one. And then we have Roseberry, which is more of like a rosy. Oh, look at that one. Oh, that is so pretty. I feel like these peaches though, they're just calling my name. I love a good peach, so we're gonna try that. Let's do this bright peach on this side. Tap her on. Okay, not like insanely pigmented. Because sometimes I get scared with blushes because you never know. You go in and then you look like a clown in like 5 seconds. This one you can build up. I mean, it definitely has pigment when you build it up. You don't have to worry just going in that you need like the tiniest amount on your brush. Definitely very, very pretty. Now I'm gonna try this one, which looks almost more of like a sunburnt, like bronzery sort of shade, which I typically love those shades. I'm gonna do that one on this side and let's see how she looks. I should mention too, these are all matte aside from the one kind of glowy, which I'm gonna use that as like a highlighter, but the other 3 blushes are all matte, so no glow or anything to them at all. Oh, this shade is pretty. I like this. Definitely giving like that kind of sunburnt, toasted teddy look to it, but then this one you kind of have that brighter pop of color. I feel like in like the summer and spring, I love that brighter pop, but this one for like winter and fall, a little bit more appropriate. So I'm gonna mix a little bit of it on this side just so it doesn't look like we're wearing 2 totally different blushes. Both very, very pretty though. Now let's do the highlighter. I don't even know if this is technically supposed to be a highlighter. It's like a glowy kind of blush. Oh, that looks like a highlight to me. That looks pretty. Like a very pretty peach. So let's add that right on top. Ooh, actually it's more like pinky, I feel like. It might be like almost duochrome depending on how the light hits it, between like a light pink and a peach. I personally, like on myself, love like a champagne kind of highlight. I don't love like really pinky highlights, so the highlight isn't my favorite on me, but I get why it's this color in this color palette, you know what I mean? So you could probably use these as blush toppers too. I'm just using it as a highlight. Because it is definitely really glowy. All right, up next for eyeshadow, we are jumping in with some newness from Patrick Ta. Now I've seen a lot about these. Like some people love them and some people don't. I don't know because I haven't tried them yet, but he came out, I think the biggest thing was that the price point on these was really, really high. These are the Major Dimension Eye Illusion Eyeshadow Duos from Patrick Ta. So you get 2 eyeshadows in these nice packaging. I mean, like his other packaging where you get the mirror and everything, like it's definitely nice. There's a little bird that's like squawking. I'm like, hello, are you trying to say hi? Okay, so $42. Is that a lot for 2 eyeshadows? It is. Looks like Patrick Ta must be having their Black Friday sale already because on the website right now, $33.60. So it's almost $10 off, which is nice, but that's expensive for 2 eyeshadows. I will give it that, but I am gonna try them. I love a good sparkly shadow, so we're gonna see. Although with these little duos, there's just 2 sparkly in each one. So I wanna create like a base with some mattes. So he also came out with this Major Dimension Essential Eyeshadow Edit. So I love his Major Dimension palettes, but this is like a little mini. Like think of it like when Urban Decay made like the Naked little mini palettes. It's like a kind of smaller version of his bigger palette, like the Essentials almost. And these shades, I mean, this looks beautiful to me because you can totally create like a cohesive look. We have everything from light to dark. So I'm gonna just go in and build like some color on the shadow and like the crease and stuff with this before we go in with the lighter kind of shimmer shades on the lid. I do really like his eyeshadow formula. Like these blend really nicely And this I feel like is perfect for travel. So this palette I really like. If you have his larger palette already and like you don't travel a ton where you would need a smaller palette, I wouldn't say you have to like run out to get it, but I also love his larger palette too that has, you know, more shades in it. Gonna add a little bit of deepness just out here. And that's probably all I'll do. So then we can really just let the shimmers shine because that's what I'm really interested in seeing. You know what I will do though is bring a little bit of this deeper shade just on the lower lash line to buff that out. So now that we kind of have that base down, let's see which one of these we are gonna use. I think the one that really caught my eye is When the Sun Sets. This looks so beautiful. So we have like a little bit of a lighter shade and then a more like peachy, medium toned sort of shade. So I'm gonna go in with the peachy. I'm gonna just use my finger. That looks beautiful. And I'm gonna press this on. Oh wow, okay. Definitely pigmented, definitely pretty. That price though, that's what I'm going back to, like they are expensive, so they should be good. This is pretty. I am definitely getting fallout from it. Maybe would be a product, I kind of dug my finger in there though, I probably didn't need to even dig it as much, but this might be a product you're gonna wanna do your eyeshadow first and then your foundation after. Sometimes if I'm using like a really glittery shadow, I will do that because it's just easier to clean it up. Yeah, see, I feel like I'm getting less fallout on this side because I barely dipped my finger in there. I kind of dunked it in there good the first time. You don't really need to do that. These are beautiful. I mean, like that looks really, really pretty. The thing, it's the price, you know, it's expensive for 2 eyeshadows, but I can't say that they're not pretty. Like I really can't. I'm gonna go in with the lighter color and use that in the inner corner. Ooh, just to like brighten it up a little bit. And then underneath the brow bone. Now I didn't use any sort of glitter glue or anything, or even any primer. I just had like the concealer on the lid. Definitely getting fallout with these. I would like to have seen like a little bit less fallout, especially for the price, because there are brands that make like super pigmented shimmery shadows that don't have as much fallout. So that is definitely something I noticed. Not anything that you can't wipe away. Like I'm gonna wipe away now, but I feel like when I use these in the future, because I definitely will use them because they're beautiful. I'll do my eyes first and then my foundation after, so it's easier to clean up underneath the eyes. But I mean, that looks stunning. Like for the holidays, if you have like a holiday party or something, I mean, really, really pretty. If you want to try them, like I said, like I just saw on my phone, they are on sale on Patrick Shaw's website for Black Friday, where you can get them for a bit cheaper. Okay, up next, I am very excited about this. We have the Master, what is this called? Master Mascara from Makeup by Mario. This is one of my favorite high-end mascaras. And if you guys watch me, you know I'm a drugstore mascara girl. 9 times out of 10, I'm using a drugstore mascara, but this is one from like the higher end price point that I think is a very, very good mascara. I really like the Master Mascara from Mario, and they gave us a brown version. So I'm hoping that it's like exactly the same. We will see, because I honestly love a brown mascara. So let's coat my lashes with this and see. I feel like with my coloring, sometimes brown looks more flattering because the black can be like too much on my eyes, but not every mascara, you know, has a brown version. Yeah, it's looking pretty similar. What I like about this mascara is when you just put like one coat, it's more so just gonna give you like length, but you can definitely build this up to give a lot of thickness to your lashes too. Like it's kind of like a buildable mascara, where other mascaras, I feel when you start to build them up a lot, they just look like clumpy and a mess, where this one really doesn't do that, which I like. And it is kind of like a drier formula, and it just works well on my lashes. Like I feel like my lashes always looks good when I use this. And I actually really love the brown, especially we have so many browns in the eyes and stuff. I love that they gave us a brown version of this. And I'm actually really excited because a lot of times when I do these full face and first impressions, like not everything goes well together, where today I feel like everything is going well together. So we actually create a really beautiful, like cohesive look, because like these are not tutorials, like it's just me putting together a bunch of new products. So sometimes not everything goes, but I feel like the look is like very cohesive. I have a little bit of mascara on my lid I gotta get off. There we go. And even for the lip, we have like a cohesive lip that goes with the rest of the look. So I'm excited. I have the new Point of View. These are Michaela's brand, Point of View Beauty. She came out with Ampit lip kits. I tried all of them. I did post on my reels and TikTok trying them if you guys have not seen that yet. Not every lip kit worked for me, but this one has by far been my favorite. I think it's so beautiful. It's the shade Charred Cider. Well, the lip liner is Charred Cider, the perfect medium brown. I love this. They're very creamy, and you can like blend them. Like you blend your lips together, they kind of gradient down, which I like. So they're creamy and blendable. Now I am gonna use a lipstick all over before we go in with the Ampit Lip Ampule. This is more so, it's like, it's in like a lip treatment sort of like packaging, because I know the like Ampit, the clear one that first came out, was more of like a lip treatment. This is definitely glossy though, like it's like a lip gloss. So I like to use like a lipstick first and then go in with a lip gloss. I do have a new lipstick. This is from Anastasia and it's the shade Hazelnut. It's her new matte lipstick. It looks beautiful and looks like it'll go perfect with this look. So I'm gonna apply that on my lips first. Oh, it's so interesting because these are so matte even going on, but they're so creamy at the same time. I don't know how they do that. That's pretty good. Like literally feels like there's butter on my lips, but it's just a matte lipstick. Okay, let's finish it off with the Ampit. This is in the shade Toasted Marshmallow. So again, this one was my favorite personally. And I'm gonna just apply this on. I don't think you need a ton with these, especially if you're using them with a lipstick color underneath. They are very pigmented on their own, but when I'm using a gloss, I'm typically using a lip liner and a lipstick underneath it. And I like these. The formula's thicker. It's not a thin formulaed lip gloss, but because of that, I feel like they last pretty well, which I typically like thicker formulated lip glosses because they last. If you go back on previous videos of mine and you see like other lip glosses that I've recommended, they tend to be thicker formulas because I don't want to reapply my lip gloss every 2 seconds. So I really like this. Again, not all the shades of lip kit work for me, but this one I really, really love. And I think it's beautiful. And I mean, it was like the perfect finish for this look. And as far as the string goes, like you can see, like I really don't have any stringy and like it's all in there. So I don't know, everybody's different, but I really liked this one. All right, you guys, that is everything. Absolutely love how this look came out. I mean, like all those products work so well together. I feel like I'm ready to go out, but it's like, you know, 5 o'clock on a Tuesday and I'm not going anywhere. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I will link everything down below. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.